use a smaller brush or a boar bristle, it's gonna take more time, and we're not here for that, okay? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a updated how I wash and style my hair with hair extensions. I did just get hair extensions about a couple weeks ago, mainly for my bachelorette / wedding that is coming in 2 weeks. I've also been meaning to do an updated version of this because the last one I did was, I think, 2 years ago, and it was when I just started my YouTube channel. So I do feel like I needed to do an updated version just because that one's a little bit older, and that video did very well, so I did want to do like an updated version. I also did get a different method of hair extensions than the last video. The last video I did was the hand-tied beaded weft extensions, whereas this one is the Bellamy Pro I-tip extension. So as you can see, they're very individual beaded extensions. I got this method specifically for the style that I'm going to get for my wedding. Since I am doing an updo, it is going to be easier to do than having wefts or tape-in extensions. So in this video, I will go over the type of method of extensions that I have, how I wash and take care of them, and as well as how I like them overall. But before we jump right into this video, don't forget to subscribe down below so you guys can see more videos like this in the future. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Ashhluna, so you guys can see a little bit more behind the scenes, a little bit more life, and then as well as more hair content. I do post on that Instagram as well, so definitely give me a follow. Let me know that you're from YouTube. So if you guys are interested to see this updated version of how I wash and style my hair extensions, then just continue watching. So like I said, I did get hair extensions. They're pretty long. I don't know if you can tell. You can't really tell on camera because it cuts it off. But I did get 24 inch, which is longer than the ones I had in the last video. I think the last one was 22 inches. But for my wedding, I wanted to be extra, you know. So I did get the 24 inch Bellamy Pro I-tips. And me personally, I'm not certified in these type of extensions, so I don't do them on my clients. I do tape-ins on my clients. But one of my coworker, Kevin, he does the I-tips. And I really wanted to try them out because, like I said earlier, I'm going to be having an updo for my wedding. So this is the best method for me for my wedding day. If it wasn't for my wedding day, I would probably do the hand-tied method again. I did love the tape-ins. I feel like tape-ins are the most natural looking extensions and the most comfortable, but I'm not a fan of the tape. The sun is finally peeking through. Finally the sun's coming out. It was like raining all morning. I'm happy. Like I said, I do love tape-ins, but I'm just not a fan of the tape aspect of it because once you remove them and you've had them in for a while, they do get like kind of gooey, and I'm just like not a fan. But those are the most comfortable and the most natural looking extensions. So anyways, yeah, I did get the I-tips. I love them. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, before I start the whole wash and style process, I want to talk about the different types of extensions that I'm more familiar with, which is tape-ins, the braidless beaded sew-ins, and then also the I-tips. So out of all three methods that I've had in my hair, I will say this has been my favorite, only because as you can see, it looks like little strands of hair and it's very customizable. So for instance, after the wedding, if I want to take all of the ones in the back out and just keep some in the front for fullness, I really like that aspect of it. And then since there's no tape or glue, I can definitely put heat on my hair. I can sweat every single day and not worry about the extensions slipping out or falling out. I know I'm going to get this question asked in the comments, but I did get 3 packs of the I-tips, which for somebody else can vary, because for someone who has short hair and want length, they're probably going to have a lot more packs than what I do, because I have pretty long hair. My hair is about past my boob area, so I didn't really need a lot of packs since I already have length. I just need it more so for volume and a little bit of length. So I did get 3 packs, and I will link the color that I use either on the screen or down below, but I did get 3 different colors to blend with my hair color. I'm also going to get my hair colored one more time before the wedding, so I'm probably just going to do like a partial and do a bunch of highlights in the top because these extensions are pretty blonde. So I do love that aspect of it. And it's also really nice having hair extensions because you don't necessarily need to fry your hair off to have lighter pieces in your hair. You can just add in blonder extensions to give you that illusion of lighter hair. I will say these do feel like the braidless beaded sew-in extensions, like the hand-tied extensions. mostly because of the bead aspect of it. So when you do get them freshly installed, they do feel a little bit tight on the root area, and after a couple days that feeling will go away. So if you do sleep on your back like I do, you will feel all that tension and like tightness up on the top of the root of your hair, but a little bit of Tylenol and a couple days later that feeling will go away. And like I said, out of the 3 methods I've had in my hair, the tape-ins are the most comfortable. You don't even feel that you have them in. They lay nice and flat on your head, so when you do sleep on your back or whatever, you don't feel them at all. This hair itself can last you between 6 to 9 months. For me, it'll probably last about 9 months to a year, just because I do take care of them pretty well. But after the wedding, I am going to take them out because I just really don't need them. My hair is long and it is getting thicker, but I got them for the wedding. Now that I talked a little bit about the extensions, I'm going to move on to the wash and style portion of this video. So I did do this video 2 years ago, and I did show a little bit how I wash and style my hair. So I did want to kind of recreate it a little bit and re-show you guys what I do. So the very first thing I like to do before I wash my hair is to detangle your hair. This is literally the most important part of having hair extensions, is you have to brush your hair constantly. Brush it in the morning and brush it at night, and even if you can brush it in the middle of the day, that's perfect, because extensions tend to get more knotty than your actual hair. So it's very important to brush your hair constantly when having hair extensions, just to avoid breakage, tangles, dreads. I've seen that before. You just want to make sure you're constantly brushing your hair. And also, when you are brushing your hair, you want to start from the bottom up, because that's going to create less damage, less breakage on your real hair. After I detangle my hair, I jump in the shower, and the first thing I do is shampoo my hair. And I have been alternating shampoos. I've been using the Olaplex shampoo, which I've been loving for such a long time now. I've been using it for about 3 years now, and I've been using it consistently, and it has not break my hair. I know for some people, they can't have that much Olaplex in their hair because it breaks, but for me, honestly, it's been the opposite. It's been really good for my hair. And I just started recently using the new Orbe Alchemy shampoo, so I've been alternating between those two. I will say, with hair extensions, if you have tape-ins or any type of glue adhesive extension, stay away from shampoos or any type of product with oil or moisture in it, because what that's going to do is going to get on the adhesive, glue, tape, or whatever you have, and it's going to add oil or moisture into that adhesive, and it's going to kind of disintegrate, and your hair extension will fall out or slip out from the oil and moisture. So just try to avoid any products in the root area or the extension area of moisture and oil. Stay away. Stay away. Shampoo I'm using in this video is the Orbe Alchemy, and that one is really nice because it does have a little bit of moisture, but it's nothing crazy where your hair extensions are going to slip out. If you have tape-ins, I'm not sure if I would recommend it, but for me, since I have the eye tips, technically they're beads, that shampoo is perfectly fine for me, so I was using that shampoo. Also, you want to make sure when you're shampooing your hair, you only want to shampoo your root area. Try not to grab all of your hair and mush it all together into a big mess, because what that's going to do is create more tangles, and you're also overusing product, because technically you only want to shampoo the root of your hair, and then you're supposed to condition from mids down. That's just technically how you're supposed to shampoo condition your hair. So in this video, I am showing you how I shampoo my hair, and obviously you want to go in this type of motion when you're shampooing your extensions, because you want to get your fingers and the shampoo product really lathered into those extensions, in between, on top, all over. You want to make sure your hair is nice and squeaky clean. If you're experiencing that your shampoo is not lathering as much as you would like, it's probably because it's a sulfate-free shampoo. So what you want to do is apply the shampoo all over your hair, like your scalp area, and then you want to dip your head into the water a little bit, and then continue lathering that product into your scalp, and that's going to create a little bit more lather to your scalp, just to make sure you're getting a nice clean shampoo. So after I shampoo my hair and I rinse all of the product out, I'm going to go ahead and follow up with conditioner. Since I did do a pre-mask before I washed my hair, I didn't have to do a mask after my shampoo, because sometimes I do that. If I forget to do a pre-mask, I'll just pop in a quick mask while I shave, exfoliate, all that. So I did just use my Oribe Gold Lust conditioner. I've been using that conditioner for literally 5 years now. I love it. I swear by it. It's hard for me to use a different conditioner because that one works so well with my hair. So with the conditioner, obviously you want to put it from mids down. Again, if you have any type of extension that has tape-ins, adhesive, glue, try to avoid any conditioner on the root. Technically, you're not supposed to be putting conditioner on the root anyways, but just a heads up again, do not put conditioner on the root if you have extensions, okay? Because it's just going to make the adhesive or the bead or any of that kind of add oil to it, and more likely for the extensions to slip out. And then after I rinse off the conditioner, then I will go ahead and step out of the shower, or whenever I'm finished in the shower, I will step out. And the first thing I do is put my hair into a towel type thing. In this video, I did use a regular towel only because my hair is super long and thick. So the micro towel that I have right now doesn't fit my entire hair in this sarong, what is that thing called? Like the hair towel, it just doesn't fit because I just have so much hair. But if you do have a microfiber towel, definitely use that, because that towel is more safer on your hair. It's going to cause less damage. It's going to help with frizz and breakage and all that. So if you have a microfiber towel, definitely use that with your extensions, and also helping it dry a little bit faster. Ryan's on the call. I gotta wait till he's done. Once I take the towel off of my hair, I will go ahead and start the detangle process. It's not my favorite process because I am kind of tender-headed and I just don't like detangling my hair. So again, you want to take a wet brush and you're going to start detangling. But first you want to apply a detangler or some sort of product to help detangle, and add heat protection or a leave-in conditioner if you'd like. The one that I use is the Oribe Run-Through Detangler. I've been using that detangler for years now. I love it, but I can also recommend some more affordable ones. Like It's a 10 is a really good one. IGK has a really good one too that helps detangle and has heat protectant as well. So you want to use a product like that and apply it all over your hair. Again, if you have tape-ins or extensions with glue adhesive in it, try to avoid the root area because you don't want to add moisture to that area. So once you start detangling, you want to start detangling from the bottom up, like how I talked about earlier. It's just going to help prevent breakage, damage. I've also discovered, since having hair extensions in the past, is I feel like my natural hair, the area that gets a little bit more breakage from hair extensions is just from brushing my hair aggressively. So you want to be very careful brushing your hair, because you don't want to rip your natural hair in between. You want to keep your hair nice and healthy, okay? So let's not be aggressive detangling our hair. Let's have patience and detangle little by little. Start from the bottom, work your way up, and vice versa. So after I'm done detangling my entire hair, then I like to put in the products that I'm going to use to style my hair or whatever. I didn't include it in this video because I do have a hair care video on my channel. I'm also going to do a updated hair care routine, so I wanted to save all of those products that I like to use for that video, so stay tuned. Or I can link my old hair care video down below in case you guys are interested. But yeah, once you're done applying product into your hair, what I like to do personally is to let your hair air dry a good amount before you start styling. So if you're in a time crunch and you cannot let your hair air dry, power dry it with the blow dryer and use your fingers and try to get most of that moisture out till it's like 70-80% dry, and then you can go in and smooth it out. Another tip is to do not flip your hair over and blow dry, because what you're gonna do is cause more frizz and a not a cute end result. You want to make sure you're having the nozzle of the blow dryer down and you're blow drying that way, especially power drying or blow drying in general, because as soon as you put the blow dryer the opposite way, you're gonna cause frizz. You're gonna cause all of those little hairs to stick up. So make sure you have the blow dryer nozzle down. Okay, so we're gonna power dry, power dry, power dry. In this specific video, I think I let it air dried for like 30 minutes. Wasn't enough because extensions do hold a lot more moisture than your natural hair. So I did power dry a little bit, make sure I got all of that moisture out, especially in my root area. I feel like my root area for everyone holds a lot more moisture than your ends. And then also the ends of the hair extensions hold a lot more moisture too. So you want to make sure you're power drying those areas well enough before you go in with the actual blow dry. Once it's all power dried, then you're going to go in and start sectioning your hair for an actual blow dry. The brush that I like to use is the Olivia Garden huge round brush. I feel like you can get a lot more sections in and it just takes less time. So my biggest tip is to use some sort of blow dry brush. Try not to use a boar bristle because that's going to take a lot more time, and we're here for a quick blow dry. Okay, so I like the Olivia Garden one, especially the bigger one. That's my favorite, especially with hair extensions. It works phenomenal. I like to section my hair off into a half like this, split it in half, pull it forward, and then I like to start with either side. So I'll start with this side first, and then you're going to clip this over and start with this back section here. Again, having that big brush is going to help take bigger sections. If you use a smaller brush or a boar bristle, it's going to take more time, and we're not here for that. Okay, so we're going to start with this section. We're going to blow dry it, blow dry the ends, make sure it's nice and smooth. And then we're going to take this section here and then split it in half, flip it over, blow dry that area. Once you're done, then you can blow dry the top area, and then boom, you're done with the half of your hair. Moving on to the second half, do the same exact thing, and I feel like doing it that way will make your blow dry a lot quicker. Okay, that's my tip. So that's pretty much it for how I wash and style my hair with hair extensions. I know nothing has changed majorly since the last video, but I did want to do an updated version because I do have a different method of hair extensions. So in case if anyone is getting I-tip extensions or have I-tips extensions currently right now, hopefully this video is helpful for you, and hopefully my tips and knowledge can help you take care of them a little bit better. So I just want to go over a couple main factors really quickly. Like I said earlier, make sure not to use any oil moisture on the root area where you have the extensions. Make sure that you're detangling every single day, morning and nighttime. If you can detangle again in the middle of the day, that's amazing. You want to avoid tangles because these extensions can get pretty tangly pretty quickly, and we don't want breakage. Okay, my overall opinion on these extensions is that I really do love them. The only con that I don't like is when you get them freshly installed, they do feel kind of tight, and I do sleep on my back, so it is a little bit of a discomfort for me when I'm sleeping the first couple nights when I get them in, but after a couple days that feeling will go away, and then I love them. I also love how you can do high ponytails, you can throw it up in a high bun, and it works well, and you can't really see the beads or anything. But compared to tape-ins, you cannot do that. You will see the extensions and they will be poking through. So that's kind of a plus about these extensions, is that they're a little bit more hidden. You can do more hairstyles with them, hence why I got them for the wedding. And do I recommend I-tips for every single client of mine? No, because I feel like clients with very, very fine hair, I mean my hair is fine, but like finer, like thin, I wouldn't recommend this because it's just going to cause too much tension on the root, and it's just not the best for that hair type. And it can also weigh the hair down. It can cause, you know, bald spots, you know, depending on who you get them done by. But I would definitely recommend tape and extensions for people with finer hair. It's a little bit more natural and more comfortable feeling for them. And as far as maintenance with these extensions, again, the hair itself can last between 6 to 9 months depending how well you take care of them. But as far as maintenance, it's kind of the same as the hand-tied extensions and the tape-ins. You want to start getting them bumped up every 7-ish weeks. I do 7 weeks. Some people can do 6, some people can push for 8 depending how fast your hair grows. So as far as maintenance, super easy, every 7 weeks. And that's pretty much it for how I wash and style my hair with hair extensions, and a little update on my new extensions. I'm so obsessed, so obsessed. I love having 24-inch hair. It feels amazing. If you guys want to see the previous video that I did originally, I will link it down below in case you guys want to see the original how I wash and style my hair with hair extensions. Okay, I'll leave it down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any other questions about hair extensions, about anything hair related. Definitely comment down below and let me know. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, Ashhluna, to keep up with my hair stuff. I do post a lot of reels about hair and just tips and stuff on my IG stories, so definitely give me a follow on Instagram. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, definitely give me a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe down below to help your girl out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.